GCC practice going, guys. GCC? Still remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you still remember that. Later I'll check it out.
Listening to people sing all weekends, practice, trying to figure out, distinguish between the things that the words are saying. Of course, now that I know which what the differences really should.
Yeah. Hi, Iago. Agora? Não. Oh, sit down. I think Ari is there.
Sorry,
Are you like in a rush? I can open the neighbor for you.
So did you have a good wet weekend, or did you have to get outside?
It's a misty weekend.
Yeah.
Misty. I was dressing in black, walking in the misty weather like a witch. I just need a bit of a what's it called? A black bird. I usually have the ominous.
Crow.
Yeah, crow. I see some of that pets.
Or a raven.
Yeah, raven.
Raven.
Sounds like
Maybe
an Alan Poe. Alan Poe vibe.
Nevermore.
Yeah, nevermore. 11 times nevermore. Okay, you guys sit down. Okay, let's wait for me. Oh, that a lot of it. And then we can get started. You guys wanna hear something really dope? I just found something from the screen here. I think it's from I don't know, let's see. This is floor of these.
Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
I know that's.
That looks like ladybug, like miracles.
Ladybug?
中国
Ah.
中国
The ancient Nile River flows uninterrupted from east to west for thousands of years. Silk was made into clothes, while clay was made into pottery and ceramics. Millions of stones were piled into the Great Wall. The country created many wonders, such as the Great Wall, Mogao Grottos in Dunhuang,
You know any places from the
Terracotta
collection
warriors,
here? No. Not even the Great Wall? Oh, yeah, the Great Wall.
and Chinese Kung
Chinese
Fu.
culture.
Beijing is the capital of Zhongguo, or China, which opens to and imprisons the world.
Oh, that sounds like decades
The
ago.
Beijing Olympic Games 2008
Ancient.
and the Shanghai World Expo 2010 were held here in Zhongguo. Peking opera and Western opera are performed on the same stage. Cultures of the whole world show brilliant vitality in this ancient country. This is Zhongguo. Hope you can understand her, appreciate her, and love her. All the Chinese people, black-eyed and yellow skin, welcome you with open arms.
Okay, I think that's it. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit cliche. Okay.
What's really nice, if there's anybody who's interested in it, there is in the internet a really marvelous series called Seasons of China.
Seasons of China.
Yeah, it's
It's documentary?
Yeah, it's sort of a documentary, but it's 24 episodes. It's about the solar terms. But it's narrated by a guy from England, and he goes to all the corners of China, and for each solar term, there's a story around it. He goes to Yunnan, he goes up to the desert, he goes all over the place, and it's every time I watch it I cry because it's just so moving, and the pictures are so exciting, and you get in 24 episodes a really nice cross section of the country and its regional particularities. He has one episode where it's in Hongshu with the silk, and the silkworms, and and another place with the pottery and with the ink, and it's just amazing. And it's really there about half an hour, 45 minutes at the most. So it don't take a long time to watch, but you can find them all in the internet, and they're and when he speaks to people in Chinese, he also have the subtitles, so you get an idea also of what they're saying. You can train your ear a little bit.
Sounds nice. So it's called Seasons of China.
Seasons of China.
Seasons of China. So
And,
we're very
and it's
interested in it.
produced, I think, by CCTV.
Ah, CCTV. Sure. It's like Chinese BBC. Okay, so let's just go back to a little bit review section about the most difficult part of what we learned last time. So just remember how to pronounce this one? Yes, louder guys.
C.
Ji, ji,
C.
T, C. No, it's C. Yeah, C. C. Okay, now we can start one by one. How do you pronounce this one?
C.
Aha, perfect.
C.
This one?
C.
Perfect. Ji.
C.
Yeah. Qi.
T.
Qi.
T.
Qi.
T.
Qi. Good. Okay.
C.
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 C. C. Okay. C. Once you get used to it, you don't have to be so dramatic anymore. Ni hao.
Oh, but
Ni
it's
hao.
fun. It's good exercise.
Alright. So now let's try this. Be careful. This is a U without two dots. So how do you say it?
Two.
Ju. Aha. Ju. 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 Yes. Now this one. Chu. Chu. Uh-huh. Good. Chu. Go. Chu. Mm-hmm. Xu. Sorry, you are Lucian? Lawrence. Okay, Toastmaster. How do you say this one? Yes, Xu. Good. Perfect. Now we can have a look at the other combination from the last time. And show. Okay, guys, do you remember this one? Yes. Uh-huh. Cat. This one? Just remember how die. How do you say Chinese? How do you say die in Chinese? Something sounds like four, right? 死. What about four? 四. Do you still remember the night nightmare of us
Yeah.
practicing the 14, 40, and 4. Yep, that's it. And after this, we learn these 4.
Mm.
That's right.
Zhi,
Orange.
zhi, zhi,
Always pronounce the alphabet with the first tone, okay? High pitch.
zhi, 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 zhi.
你喜欢 like 喜欢吃吗 Do you like to 吃 Okay, so how do you say eat? 吃 perfect. 你喜欢吃吗？喜欢吗？你可以说 You can say 吃 Okay, 吃 pronounce it. If you like to eat, then pronounce this one. 吃 higher pitch. 吃 You're the best goomer here because you're speaking super loud, so awesome. And what about this one? 诗 yeah, 诗 sheep. Okay, now next one we also got a little bit of something similar to this, remember? Roll of your tongue, roll of your tongue. Yes, yes. In case you don't know how to pronounce, let's try to say 诗 first and then vibrate your vocal cord. 诗 You can feel this one, the vocal cord is much more coarse than this one. It's more harsh. So, 诗 Perfect. So that's what we learned before. Now we're going to deal with the last 2 consonants, last 2 initials that we have learned, we need to learn. So the first one is any idea? E. Always speaking with the first tone. E. What about this one? Ooh. So what's the function of it? For example, in Chinese, to call ant is called a, yi. How many syllables do you hear? 2. Can you count? A, yi. 1 plus 1 is 2. Yes, it's 2. However, if we write it in this way, that sounds like 1 syllable. It will be pronounced like I. Now there's a problem. How do we make this kind of sound into 2 syllables? That's the function of our E or U. So we have E here, a little consonant before the vowel. Now we form into new syllables. That's how we call it as a syllable separator, or we call it a placeholder, or bodyguard of the vowels. So, by the same token, okay, so like this, if we want to have a syllable that sounds like an E, we don't write it directly in this way, we have to put a placeholder, a bodyguard before that, so that it can become a whole new syllables that doesn't cause any confusion. The same thing happened to U and U. E plus U. It still sounds like a U, right? But we don't write it directly like this. We have to put an E as bodyguard before that. But pay attention. At this point, we have to take out the 2 dots of U, just like 机器C. Do you remember the rule? 机器C, when they're coming with the U, they don't write in this way. They write in the U way, but they sound like U. Here the same. So we don't pronounce this as a U or something. It's just U, 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 U. Sounds like this, but write in this way. Is that clear? Okay, perfect. And this is the same. But remember, in this time, because this syllable is u, right? So we cannot no longer use this kind of placeholder. We have to change our bodyguard to that one. Now you write it this way. Pronounce like this, but we write in that way. So that it doesn't cause confusion in terms of the syllable separation. Okay? So this is all for spelling rule necessity. Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
In reading history of pre-revolutionary China or pre-1949 China, the name of the last emperor is written or said as a Puyi, and it's written in P-U-Y-I as his name. So
Puyi.
Puyi that's it. The name it's given to him, I don't know anything more about that, but is that why in the writing of his name also a separator, or is that a different use of the Y?
I think it's the same. Puyi. Wait, yeah. If we don't write, like, for example, if we don't put a E here, then it would sound like a
Yeah,
Puyi.
so that would mean
Wait.
that, so the name of the last emperor that is written P-U-Y-E is actually what, how might that look like in terms of if, I can't, it's hard to explain it. I tried to think back to how you said, well, you couldn't write it any other, you can't write an opinion without this separator. So if we, but it's two syllables and written as two syllables or written as one character, one syllable.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit confusion
I'm a
here.
little bit confused because I'm trying to, let me think about it, I'll ask you later. I don't want to
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to hold up. Sometimes I think about something, I don't know the question till I'm done with it.
Sure. Just I'll answer a question. Answer a question later. So guys, everybody, let's try to read this one. How do you call it? Sorry. Okay. Pay attention to the tone. Here's a higher pitch. E. Correct. E. Higher pitch. E. Perfect. What is E?
T-shirt.
Clothes in general. This is evil. That is evil. Everything could be called as evil, no matter it's a skirt or it's a dress, or clothes in general, exactly. Now, what about this one? And what about this tone? Yes, once. And what about this? Okay, the third tone. Okay, perfect. You guys can just go down without going up. It's perfectly fine.
So what is wushu in this case?
What is 武术, guys? Take a guess.
Martial art.
Yeah, martial art. Kung fu,
Well,
martial
I wonder, it
art.
could have been something he's holding, that's why I didn't know if it was,
I'll explain later. Of course, for every word. So this is also, well, this is another side of Bruce Lee. How do you read this? Again? 武术. Yes. 武术. And how about this one? Perfect. Remember, it's not something sound. Remember, you need to automatically, like, manually add two dots so that it can form the yu sound. Yu. What is yu? Rain. Perfect. And what about this one? Second tone. Yu. this one, jade. So now
We don't pronounce the Y in the front?
oh, it sounds like a, do you still remember here with the two dots? It sounds like a U, right? And now, the function of the E here, this initial, is just a placeholder. It's existence just for spelling rule. It doesn't have a substantial function here, so it sounds exactly the same. It just for separating the syllable. Exactly. Okay, 玉.
What is it?
Sorry.
What is it? What does it mean?
It's jade.
As in the precious
Jade.
stone?
As what?
The
Yeah,
precious
the
stone.
precious stone,
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I didn't quite understand it.
Yeah.
So I thought the rule was if you have a Y, you pronounce it as a I and a U.
Okay, so now we go back again. Let's see.
Maybe I didn't understand.
So, basically, these syllables, these three, okay, sound exactly like these three.
Okay.
So the reason we have a Y or W here is just for spelling rule function. It's here just because we need it to separate the syllables between them. So like this one,
Okay.
right? Still remember? Now we go back to here. So this sounds exactly the same, but we write it this way. We read this way, but we write in this way. Okay, guys, am I explaining clear now? Okay. Okay, perfect. So that's this time I'm not gonna guide you through the tone, so I hope you nail yourself. Let's try. Directly go up, no hesitation. Okay. Okay. This one. Perfect. You have an obvious slight sound, like going down. And then you can choose to go up or not. It's still fine. Now, this one, directly slash it. You start from a really high pitch, and then you resolutely go down. Perfect. Okay, now we have finished everything we need to know about initials. So we can have a little quick review of how far we have been through. So these are all the syllables we need to know, and the green column here is a pronunciation with the air standing out. Remember? Let's try. Pour. You can try to put your palm before your mouth to feel the stream of air coming out. Pour. Ta. Qi. Okay, so in comparison, we have these columns without air coming out. So without air. Oh, in comparison, this one. In comparison, okay. Very good. In comparison, and what about this? Be very careful, no air coming out, okay? Only a little bit. Okay, stream air. And now this one. Perfect. This one. Okay, no vibration in your vocal cord. Perfect, perfect. And now, so the only initial that you need the vibration in your vocal cord is this one, and we read it in comparison with this one. So how do you do this first? Yeah, and then vibrate your vocal cord to make a harsh sound. You need to feel the air coming out from the little belly part. You need to make it like harder with more forceful air coming out so that it can tickle your vocal cord to make the vibration sound, the frontal voice. So, you feel the way you pronounce this is a little bit, you need more effort. And this part, you can put your palm against your belly, your ab part. You feel it's being really tough. You need to make effort to let the voice sound. Okay? So, now let's deal with the rest of them. That's much simple. Okay. C, yes, C. Okay, now let's go through all of them. They're all legal sound. Okay. Yeah, they're all alveolar sound. This one. They're all from the back of the throat, the back of your tongue. And now this one. They're all the middle of your tongue to touch the harder, the front of your hard palate. So it's basically middle of your roof, touch the middle of your tongue. So you make the sound. Ji, qi, si. Very good. And now this one. Perfect. So these are all the sounds where you need to have your tongue, you retroflex. So you roll up your tongue to make the sound. And what about these three? Perfect. Dental sound. So that's all the 21 initials that we have learned. And now let's do a little fun exercise. I'm just gonna say initial, and you guys try to distinguish which one is that. Okay? Okay, guys. C, which one?
So,
The first, second, third.
I think it was the third one.
Which one you said?
The third.
This one, right? C, perfect. Okay, now let's try G,
Now it has a middle one.
First one.
G. The first one. Try to distinguish G and T. Okay. Now let's try the second column. We have a H, perfect. G.
First one.
Now the third. N.
First one.
Perfect. Now next one we have bo,
First
First
one.
one.
mo,
Third
Third
one.
one.
po.
Second.
Okay. No different opinions. Perfect. Second one. Okay. Now, 吃.
What's the second?
Second one. Now next one. 日.
The last one.
Last one. 吃.
Second.
The second one. Okay. 一.
First one.
Okay. Now I'm gonna have the magical finger point at you guys. Alright? And whoever is pointing, try to pronounce it. You try to pronounce this and this with the first tone.
Fa.
Perfect, perfect. Now, Antonio. This one with this one second tone. Qi qi qi. Yay, 对了 yeah, exactly. 曲. Okay. Now, I can call you Francisca, can I? No? I thought you were Francisca, no? Francisco.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, can you say it again? Catalina? Kaital. Kaital. I'm gonna give you a Chinese name later. Kaital. Try to do. I know what your weak point is. This one, okay? With this one, third tone.
Bo.
This
No.
one, this one.
Ba.
Third tone, third tone.
Ba.
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 Perfect, perfect. You can go even lower. Perfect. And now, Dr. Wei, let's try this one with this one with the last tone.
Woo.
Wu,
Woo.
wu. Wu. Make sure that your mouth shape, your lip shape is not changed.
Yeah.
Okay? Same from the beginning to the end. And now, no, let's try. I know what your weak point is. This one
Okay.
with this one. Try second tone.
Second tone. So let's try and was it you, right? You.
Ü, ü, ü.
You. Right.
Ü, ü, ü. Ji, ji, ji.
Ju.
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 Ju. Try to say this again. Ü, ü, ü. Ji, ji, ji. Ji, ü, ju. Ju. Perfect. Ju. Alright. And then, Sarah, can you introduce yourself again?
I'm Shiva.
Rita.
Yeah.
Okay, Rita. 你好, Rita. Try to do this one and this one second tone.
Z. Z.
Z,
Z.
Z,
Z.
Perfect. Okay, Diago. Try this one with this one, the last tone. Last tone. 是. Good. Okay. Lawrence. This one together with this one, second tone. You're pronouncing the Portuguese way. It's a bit harder, huh? Ru. Everybody try to pronounce this. This one together with this one. Ru. 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 Yes. You can feel the stream air try it again, Lorenz.
You.
Ru. Okay, better. Now, okay, Lenore. Let's try. What's your weak point? I think your weak point is tone. This one with this one. First tone.
First one. Okay.
Perfect. 100% correct. Okay. And now for you, let's follow that. Let's try princess. Okay. This one. Okay. With this one, third tone.
Third time. Do.
知 Exactly. 乌 主 Perfect. 公主 Princess. Okay. So this is we will have learned about the initial. And now I think we can play a little game here. Is there enough space for us to do so? Do you guys wanna, stand up and exercise your body a little bit? Interested? Or is it like the last time we just hold up the card?
Yeah.
It's better that way? Okay, cool. So, let's try. This time we wanna be tones. Who wanna be tones? Okay, Lawrence, I think you are perfectly good with the tones. Yeah, now we have for you, where is the T here? Somebody in charge of these. Okay, in charge of the little sound, and you in charge of the back of your tongue sound. Who's taking the orange? Somebody's taking. Oh, doesn't. Take this sound.
Sure.
Be careful with these. Okay. And for you, try to get. Oh, those are not fun. Okay, so let's get started for the first round. From you, and then okay, you're in charge of the vowels. Okay, you need to hold up every time. Let's go. And also for people who are, for example, like special initials you're holding, you need to see what the vowel is first, and then to decide is it possible for you to hold up the card. For example, for E and U, you can only combine with the U, U, and E sound. Remember
This one?
Yeah.
And
so,
the others I combine with this.
so for example, this one can only combine with this one because of the spelling rule. Remember this one? And also for this, can only go with the what's going on? U sound and this one. Still remember the rule? Yeah.
I thought when you didn't
And
do
this.
with the Y.
Yeah, without the dot. Exactly. Perfect point. So you need to automatically get rid of this. But it sounds like that, right?
And these ones, they don't come at
Oh,
all.
they don't come at all. Yes. Okay, let's go. So you and Mafalda, get ready. Mafalda, get ready. And the toe, who's in charge of the? Okay, Lawrence. Also, get ready. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hold up the card. Aha! Perfect one. Perfect one.
You have to turn it so that everyone can see it.
You gotta put it up. Exactly. So.
Okay. So now everybody say it.
Da.
Za. 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 Perfect. And now your turn. Okay, Mafalda.
Am I supposed to put this one?
No, you later. You later. I will take a round. Okay, everybody. No, it doesn't. You cannot combine this way. So Mafalda, yes, you need to be in charge of the proper one. Everybody now again. Ru. Perfect. Okay, Mafalda, you are in a big job here. You need to see other people's initial choose, okay? And now, okay? You. No? Everybody, you can try to read this first.
You have to turn it. You always have to remember that there are people over here who can't see it. Go like this.
Yeah, take a round. No. And now. And
No.
perfect. Okay, now you. Okay, perfect. And Lawrence. Last toe.
See.
C.
See.
C. 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 Go down. C.
See.
That's a bit too high. Try to go down. C. Ah. Stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Ah.
You kind of go back to the very beginning. Okay. So try to go from the very high to very low. Ah. Perfect. And now C. Yes. Now quicker. C. Perfect. Now, okay, take up the card and now Mafalda.
It's her time to shine.
Okay, perfect. Now everybody, how to read this?
Me.
Ma. Perfect. Okay, thank you, Mafalda. And who wanna be the vowel now? Who wanna take up the big job being a vowel now? I mean, this is a very good exercise or opportunity for you guys to, exercise a little.
We still have these ones.
Okay, so you wanna do it?
Remember I did these ones in the public.
There we go. Now, next one. Okay, you Rita, take up LK. That's a proper initial, and then Dr. Wei, take up a card. And now, everybody, the toe is out as well. How do you read this one? Key. Perfect. Okay, now. Perfect. Now everybody try to read it. D. Very good. Okay, now. Yes. You take up the initial first, and then Dr. Wei, you need to choose according to what she did, okay? Okay, now. Okay, perfect. Now everybody, how do you read this one? Perfect! Yes, that's a little bit harder, but you nail it. Perfect. Okay, so now Mafalda, you back again.
Okay, actually that doesn't exist. This sound does not exist. That does not exist. Choose another
I
one.
never heard it either, so, but I just had to choose one.
Yeah.
So,
Actually that does not exist either.
well, they're now.
For GTC sound, there's only a E and U sound existing for the single vowel.
See, so that's important.
Only E and U. You can either choose E or U.
So,
Okay. Now the tone is out as well. Everybody. No, actually I'm gonna assign somebody to do so. Okay. So Diego, try to read this one.
T.
Perfect. T. Perfect. Very good. Okay. Now, thank you very much. And then we complete this exercise. Have you heard again? Actually, not just again. It's a Chinese activity called Chinese whisper. No. Chinese whisper? No. Okay. Chinese whisper, it's again where we need to have the first people whisper to another people's ear, and then the next one need to whisper to the next one. And then we'll check out if the last person's what he heard is the same as the first person which he said. Okay. So let's see. We're going to have a little competition here. We have group A with the 4 members, group B with 3 members, group 3 with the 3 members. And now, I need the first one to say, let's say, 3 syllables. Okay, so 3 syllables, and then you just pass to another person, the next person, next person. Let's see if the last person is speaking exactly the same thing that you speak.
No, 3.
3, not 1, 3.
One
3
at-
syllables.
1 at a time or 3?
3 at a time. 3 at a time. 3 at a time. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. And now, because this is competition, we need to have a track on everybody's score to see which party wins last. Right. So, are you ready? The first one, choose the syllables that you want to do. Choose the syllables, and then, actually, I need you to write it down for me. And now, so that I can check if the last person is doing exactly the same thing. Okay? Write on this piece of paper. Okay, you ready? After that, try to write it down, guys, write it down. Don't look, everybody, don't look, don't cheat. Okay, if you're ready, just whisper to the next person's ear.
All at the same time?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, 3 syllables with 3 different tones, okay? You have to upgrade the difficulties. It was difficult enough. It's my car.
Sounds good. Oh, is it 3?
3.
Oh, okay. I said 1.
Dresh.
Okay.
Dresh syllables, dresh tones.
Okay. I thought it was 4.
Okay. You forgot what? You forgot what? The consonants. Okay, I can move it back so that we can have the reference. There we go. After you're done, give me the paper and then you try to whisper to the next person. Okay, I can even hear you out here.
I can whisper this.
Why are they so hard? Okay, let's go.
Bom.
You haven't transferred to the next person?
I have.
You did? So you got it already, Nuno?
Well, got it right. I don't know, but I got it. Yes.
I have 3 things written down.
Okay.
Or not.
Okay, now let's wait for the others. Did you talk to Lawrence already?
Yeah.
Ah, so you got it. Now, Dr. Wei, did you finish? Did you finish your group?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's check it out. So, can you read this for me?
No, I think the best thing is for the person at the end to read it and then to have it said.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry.
And otherwise, you can't see it work. As if you could.
Let's start. Everybody, shush, shush, shush. Okay.
P, U, Ta.
Okay, you score 1. You score 1. So try to repeat.
P, Ru, no, P, Ru, Ta.
The last one again?
Ta.
Do you think it's ta?
That's what you got.
Actually,
You
the
said.
second one you didn't do it well enough.
No,
No,
I
you
think
said.
I mixed up because I heard.
No, I'm
I
sorry,
didn't
non
say it,
so
I said-
Mas
But Ta is what I heard and I heard P. So I don't know whether it was right or not. That's what she told me.
Let's try. Go back here. Hey, perfect. It's not ta, it's za.
No, this is very different.
What about you? What did you say? Yes, you are good also. And this one, I think you marked the first one. But you guys are all speaking the second tone. Yes, all of you are speaking the second tone while she's writing down the first tone. I don't know why. You're so consistently going with the second tone. Okay. Ru. So I would say you guys, like group A, score 1. Alright, so this is
Pa. What?
what? Wait, I need clarification.
It's 8, not 3.
Okay?
Hu. Pa. What?
Okay, that's 0 here. What about you? You don't remember? Oh, so I think you are the problem here. Why there's a guy here? The second one is correct. The slope is right. The tone is wrong. Ba.
Oh, is it the first one?
It's the first one. Yeah, so the third one. Okay, you're good. And then you forgot what that was. That's why Luna doesn't get it. So sorry.
I think she made.
Hey, have a seat.
I think she made the question that's not correct.
No problem. Let's try to imitate this again with you, okay? The first one is up. Up. Okay, the second one, pa. Pa. The third one, perfect. Okay. Now let's score a 0. Sorry guys, but you're 0. Hi. Later on I will start a new round game so you can join. Alright? So Matilda, let's see what is the treasure you got. Ah, perfect. Now, first. Okay, the second one. The third one.
you can try to sound louder so the noise. The first one or the first one? No, every time you forgot the first one, just try to do re mi fa so, do re mi fa so so so. That pitch. So, okay, beautiful voice. Another one. Mo. Which tone? No. That's your fault. You try. The third tone, yes, so you try. The third tone with the mo. No, I understand. No, I understand.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
It's not your fault. Mo. I don't. Okay, now you try to
With
read
our
it.
expertise, we kind of invent some extra songs.
Perfect. All right, so guys, everybody follow me, okay? Za, za, Perfect. So I will say one thing this time because they score 1 and all of you are like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Are you ready for the next round?
There's more.
There's one last round, so that you can, try to win this time. There's another opportunity for you. And I'm sorry, my promise.
I'll promise not to listen to that.
You're a good pronunciation. I've been expecting you for a long time. Okay, guys. So there you go. This is yours, and this is yours. And this is yours. Okay, now this time we go in a reverse direction. We go with the reverse direction. Alright, so I try the syllables, using the combination from there. It shows the finals and altos. Are you familiar with this? No, you're not sure? Okay. How about this? We try this direction again so that you can copy what they hear. Yes, because she didn't know how to combine everything. Okay, so guys, you ready? Let's get started. Let's try to keep the environment a bit quieter so that we can hear each other's whisper, otherwise it's going to be a bit harder. It started the second round, let's go. Also be sure. Which group is ready, you can call me over, okay? When you are ready. What? No. My name is No. My number is No. Got it? Okay, you got it? We got it. You got it too. I think this time we're gonna do better. This time, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna wait. Alright, let's check one by one. Okay, sure. Let's check from you. From you, right.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Do you want to try? Okay, the second one.
Are you picking the correct one?
The third one.
Are you, can you show me that one? Maybe you're looking at mine, right? No, that's not mine.
No, it's very good.
See, we're going to be equal, we want to make sure everyone else has a chance.
Okay, that's a little bit of too different. Okay, you say it.
Ma.
Ah, we got it one right. Yes, you were right with the he. And for the second one, it should be the third tone. Try again. No, the second syllable
Third tone.
with the third tone. Try again. Second syllable, just remember?
Second one.
The second syllable with the third tone.
No, the second.
Yes, with the third tone. Go down. So, what is the syllable that you wrote? Okay, so I think, okay, the problem here is these two. First of all, this should be the third tone, right? So, these two.
I just know the time.
Yeah, I understand the third tone. I understand the third tone. But you need to pronounce it.
Yeah, but no, I didn't pronounce
Temos de ter ganho. Aí eles
How am I supposed to do that? Okay, you try again.
Ma.
Okay, you can go lower. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
This? Or the
Third tone.
third?
Okay, perfect. And for the first syllable, the first syllable.
Quando tiver as pessoas que só foi tudo a zero, só tem resultado.
Orange. Orange.
Yeah, orange.
Orange or orange? Yeah. Orange. Orange. Try not to have air coming out. Try to help it. So,
Tá. Bem.
just need a rebroad information.
This is a this is a third.
Oh, perfect. Wow, can you do it again?
Tá.
We have 3 strikes right here. Yay, you guys!
Thanks for everyone.
Can you try to pronounce it too?
So, me and me C. I don't remember my
Orange.
Za.
Brilliant. Okay, how about you guys? What do you mean no? Okay,
You
so
see what I mean?
would you be able to try? Try. Okay, so I will get you through these afterwards, and what about you? Ah, it's the wrong side. Okay. My mistake. My mistake. Okay, the first one. It's different. Sorry, it's okay. Try again. I'm sorry. My mistake. Okay, impressive. This is so much closer. I'll come back to you later. I cannot reveal.
I help with the tones. I help with the tones a bit.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's my turn.
It's your time. It's your serve.
Good.
Mandou muito competitivo.
Don't try to pronounce it in the Portuguese way. Who was right now? Rafael, now you are evil. You are choosing the most difficult one here. Yes, good. Perfect. Okay, what about you guys? Perfect. Perfect. Tone. Second tone, try again. Better. Okay, follow that. First one. The second tone. Go from low to high. Hey, brilliant. We have I would say 1.5 to you guys. It's like 1.5. It's better than zero. Better than zero. So add it up all together. I think we have a winner here. Let's say everybody clap again for them.
We had a saboteur.
Saboteur?
She purposefully missed so that we would miss. So that I would get a wrong one.
What? What are you fighter talking about here? So, for winners, later on. Okay. So,
You can have some more.
Alright. Somebody's being sour.
You can have some.
Okay, so now we have our finals, vowels. Okay, so before we have finished everything you know about the initials, right? And now let's review a little bit. So a pinyin is composed of the three parts with initial, tone, and finals. And we have to deal with a lot of the single finals with 6 single finals. Let's say it. 6 single finals. And then next one. E. Next one. Perfect. Last one. Brilliant. 6 single finals. And so finals, there are 2 kinds of finals. One is single finals, and we covered with the 3 single finals, okay? And then we have the compound. Okay, this is important, guys. Okay, and another kind of final is the compound finals. Compound finals is a final with the double-digit vowels or 3-digit vowels even. So, for example, double or triple vowels here. Usually it's like this. We have a secondary vowel, another secondary vowel,
they are surrounding a main vowels. This is the case of the triple vowels. Or for the double vowels, we can have secondary vowel combined with the main vowel, or main vowel combined with the secondary vowels. So how do we exactly know which one is the main vowels? So we have a little order here, like this. The emphasis of the vowels goes in this order. The most important is a and then o, i, u, yu. So for example, in a syllable, okay, in compound finals, we, for example, encountered a and o together. Which one is the main vowel? And then o is secondary vowel. We have this kind of a formation, right? What if okay? What if it's like this? Which one is the main vowel? Which one is the secondary vowel? Perfect. This is the main vowel. This is the secondary vowel. And what if a syllable is like this? Which one is the main vowel? Perfect. And the other are the secondary vowels. Now, there's another form in compound finals. It's called nasal finals, which consists of the vowel and the nasal consonants. There's only two types of nasal consonant. One is with the n sound, another with the ng sound. So this one is before you sound at the former part of your mouth. So it's like something like uncle. And this one, you need to move the sound backwards. So it's gonna be like I'll try it. Perfect. So you can try to think about English with the right. Sing, sinner, sing. I'm praying to priest, sing. And this one, sing. Okay, it's moving backwards. So you can feel the difference. One is the former part, another is the backward part. So, okay, for example, nasal sound with the nasal N with the A together is gonna be okay, and for A with the NG sound is gonna be perfect. Very good. And now these, according to the rules we talked before, these table will cover everything we need to know about the finals of Chinese Pinyin. There's only limited combination here as displayed in this table. And some important part that I need to know is here. Do you still remember how this is called? But what about this one? It's gonna be A or it's gonna be A. Actually, it's gonna be A. It's gonna be A. It's an exception in rules. And this is also, it's gonna be ear or it's gonna be ye. Yes. Yeah.
So it's like the word fei for fly.
Sorry?
With like fei, yeah, also
Fei.
fei.
Yes, fei fly. Exactly. So that's the stuff we need to know about. Some finals will cosplay as a sound, even though it's combined with the single vowel, but it's gonna sound like a. And this only occurs when is together with the e sound. It's gonna be automatically changed into a, not anymore. Okay, so we call it cosplay. Everybody try again. Perfect. And this is a little bit special because okay, it's gonna be really hard for you guys if you just pronounce we combination. It's gonna we. It's really hard because the tongue position, the gliding, there's gonna be a lot of difference between these two. So what you need to do is sliding the S sound. So you actually yes, actually pronounce it this way.
Wait.
Wait.
Wei.
Wait.
Wei. Exactly. You write like this, but you pronounce like this. Wei. So we now know there's a little secret spy sound in here. So according to rule explained before, that sound once is encountered with the e sound, then we have to change it into the a, right? So we don't say wei, no, we say wei, right?
Wei.
Understand?
Wait.
Okay, perfect. Everybody, now let's try again.
Yeah.
Wait.
Perfect, perfect. And there's another little exception. Idiomatic stuff is this one. So, yes, even though it's with the ah here, but it's gonna sound exactly like these a sound. So, yen,
Yen.
yen,
Yen.
yen. Perfect. It's not yang, it's yen, yen, yen. Perfect. Now, this is an overview, and then we come to a dissect of this. So, first of all, we're gonna like classify all of these finals into a few categories with the different vowel, with different single vowels at the beginning. For example, right now we have the family A to learn. So first of all, how do you pronounce this one? Perfect. I. Okay. How do you pronounce this one? Yes. But now, remember, I'm getting rid of this bodyguard. Everything is gone. So how do you do this one? Exactly. You need to be more smooth in your transition. It's now no longer no more space in between. So like if we're surprised, how do we express? Yes. For example, what do you say? Louder. Exactly. Hit me. See, that's how you make the sound. Okay, what about this one? Ow. Hit me again. Ow. Okay, perfect. So let's try this. Also, the reason we're talking about the main vowel and everything is you remember the order. A, O, E, I, U, U. Okay? So we need to mark the tone above the main vowel. For example, in here, I and E together. Which one is the main vowel? Exactly. So we mark here. Okay. Everybody, let's try with the first tone. Bye. Perfect. First tone. Pie. Yes. This is pie. Slap. Pie. Okay. This one? My. Exactly. Okay, let's try the second tone. Die. Tie. Lift. Tie. Try third tone. Nine. Just remember how to say grandma. Yes, the neutral tone you need to lift up a little bit higher. So nine. Okay, third tone. Lie. Perfect. This one, let's try the fourth tone. Cat. Last one. Hi. Perfect. It's a bit like a Japanese try second tone.
Zai.
Perfect. Zai.
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 Can you try? Perfect. Second tone.
Zai.
Sai.
Zai.
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 Sai.
Zai.
This one, let's try the third tone.
Jai.
Jai. Chai.
Shai.
Perfect. Shy. Perfect. Okay, now let's try ow combination. How do you say it? Ow. Whoever couldn't make the sound, I'm gonna punch you so that you can say it. Ow. Ow. Let's try the first tone. The first tone. Hey, do re mi fa sol bao. Bao. What is bao? Yes, that bao. How? Oh, by the way, so I know in Portuguese you have an a sound with the little wave up there. So like bread, right? Bao. So with that wave, it's actually sounding like the Chinese. You remember the nasal sound? This one actually it's a bit similar. So you can take that as a reference. This kind of nasal sound is related to the Chinese way of saying sound. Okay.
Well,
The first one.
the tilde over the A actually replaces the N in the old writing.
Sorry.
The tilde over the A in Portuguese used to be written with an N a long time ago.
Ah, okay. Now everybody, this one. Let's try the second tone. Perfect. Dao.
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 Tao.
Dao.
Tao. What is Tao?
The way.
Tao is we can say Tao is if it's a verb, it's gonna be you're avoiding. Or if it's a noun, I'm referring to now, it's a peach. Tao. Peach. Tao. Okay, now this one, let's try the third tone.
Dao.
Perfect. Now. Brain. Now. You don't have now. You don't have now. This one.
Una. Una.
Guys, this one.
Lao.
Lao. How do you say teacher?
Lao Shi.
老师 exactly 老师 我是 who said that one? You actually say mouse 老师 teacher 老鼠 mouse thank you for calling me mouse detention okay now this one let's try the last tone
Gao.
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 Cow. Cursing word. Cow. Perfect. Let's try the second tone. Mhm. Cao. Perfect. Third tone. Very good. Chao. Noisy. Chao. Shao. Little. Few. Rao. Very good. Double syllables. Chinese character equivalence. These two. How do you say it?
Bao.
Last one.
This last one.
Last one.
Gao. Gao.
抱
Bao.
抱
Bao.
道
Gao.
together
Bao.
报道
Bao.
报道
Bao.
perfect report Chinese CCTV okay
胡桃。
胡桃
Bao.
胡桃
How?
Okay, purple color. Try to say.
葡萄，
葡萄。
葡萄，
葡萄. Ah, I didn't bring that little Portuguese teeth, the great teeth. 葡萄牙, ya is teeth. So together, 葡萄牙, the actually Chinese way to say Portuguese. Portugal, Portuguese. 葡萄. Now, see, 葡萄
葡萄牙，
牙, 葡萄牙. Perfect. This one?
外套，
White. Last one.
外套，
外套.
外套，
Very good. Be more dominant. 外套.
外套，
外套.
外套，
菜，
菜. Together?
菜，
Perfect. 白菜. Now, after that, family A also have two new members who are the nasal vowels. So let's try to pronounce it. An, ong. So for the front nasal sound, you can lift up your tongue to put it against the alveolar part, which is the harder part behind your teeth, right behind it, and then put it against it, and let the air coming out from your nasal part. So, and now for the NG nasal part. NG nasal sound, you need to use the back of your tongue to hold up against the soft palate so that the air can coming out from your nose. So, Okay, so actually because of the quality of the front nasal sound and back nasal sound, the the vowel is changing its quality as well because of the influence. Because we see here, it's a front nasal sound, so this is produced in the frontal part of your mouth. And this one is more backward. So this is a little chart, IP chart you can find here. So an is positioned here. It's more of the central part of your mouth when you produce a sound. While on, this is more of the backward, the back part of your mouth. So, for example, the equivalent sound you can find is here. Chinese. Ba. Very normal. Ba. So you feel it's produced in the frontal part. So, and for the sounding on here, you can try to use British accent to say ba. Right? It's produced in the backward part. Ba. So it's much easier for you guys to glide the vowel sound here to the nasal finals. So, and now make it quicker. Very good. So, first say and then you hold up the tongue so the air coming out from here. So combined together, it's gonna be Okay. Now this one. Moving backward. When you produce an sound, hold up your tongue. Perfect. Very good. Now, let's try to distinguish these two columns. Okay? How do you say this one? Yes, dancing. Dancing.
当心，
乌安乌安，
双当，
Okay, I'm just not gonna correct your tone in this case because it's gonna be here and there and everywhere. So, 传单，
双单，
传单。
双单，
How about this one?
双单，
Yes, 床单，
双单，
床单，
双单，
传单，
传单，
双单，
Okay, I'm just gonna do it consecutively. You listen, okay? 担心，当心。
担心，当心，
Perfect. 传单，床单。
传单，床单，
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so there are more to come.
西方，
吃饭。Very good. 答案。Okay, this little atrophy here is to separate the syllables, just like the i u function as well. But we don't say i and u here. Just instead we use a little atrophy. Okay, now what about this one?
山，
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 山，南方，
南方，
南方，
南方，三观，
不安观，参观，
三观，
参观，
三观，
Okay.
地方，
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 地方，厨房，
厨房。
厨房，
Listen to my tone. 厨房。
厨房，
Perfect. 厨房。
厨房，太阳，
Tone, the tone. 太
太
阳，
太阳。
太阳，
Perfect. 太阳。
早上，
哆来咪发嗦。
早上，
Low, very low. 吵。操场。
操场，
操场。
操场，
操场。
操场，课堂，
Perfect. Wow, so good. Say again. I can. Good talk. Okay, the last time was better. Say it once and I can. No problem, everybody. 课堂课堂 Okay, so you still remember this? We're talking about when ah is together with the e, it actually sounds with this sound. Remember the cosplay. So it's gonna be yan,
盐，
yan.
盐，
Okay, so we can do it this way. Say grandpa first.
爷爷，
爷爷.
爷爷，
Okay, now we take a yeah sound to make a little bit nasal sound to it. So, yan. Guys, try it.
盐，
Yan. Perfect, exactly. Yeah. So remember the combination of the e, a, n sound, or we write it this way. If it's a whole syllable here. Remember, we will come with the y, we count the direct like the solo syllable. We can say. So y, a, n, or e, a, n sound together. It's gonna be pronounced yan, yan,
yen, yen, yen. Okay? An, yen, yen, yen. Or another way to make a sound is, how do you say this? Shu.
Yes.
Xie, and then add a little bit of nasal sound. Xian, xian. Yeah, exactly. Or I would consider the best way is to, what is my name? What? Seriously, you don't know what my name is? Han Yan. Han Yan. Perfect. If you cannot make the sound, say my name 3 times every time you wake up. And whisper my name 3 times when you go to sleep. That's how important I am. Han Yan. Han Yan. Yeah, exactly. Okay, now family O, we have double vowel sound this. So where am I going to mark my toe? O. Exactly. And nasal sound O-N-G. This one, how do you pronounce? Perfect. O. Now let's try the first tone. Ho. Second tone, let's try. Fo. Third tone. Last tone. Perfect. Second tone. So. Perfect. Now first tone. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Perfect. Roll. Perfect. Alright, so together, double syllables. Remember, neutral tone here. Be careful. Not she. Shito. Very light, very short. Shito. Together, shito. I catch you. Again. Maybe light because it's neutral tone. 石头 特欧多 石头 Yes, 石头 Everybody? Everybody? That's my 3 success right here. Perfect, very good. 石头 Now, this one. Okay, you don't have to make the uprising sound. Okay, you don't have to make the uprising sound. Ko. Again. Without the uprising sound. Ko. Very good, very accurate. Others? 口袋 Oh, you 3. That's my favorite. Really good. You too? Not bad. Try to. You don't have to pronounce uprising sounds. Just go down. Perfect. 口袋 Now, this one. Perfect. Try again. Perfect. 窗口 Okay. Perfect. Very good. You are all my favorites. 窗口
how do we do? Okay, perfect. Now first tone. Dong, 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 dong. I heard the bell rings. Yeah, you know the bell. You don't have to make it so sound. You can have more air coming out to be more solid. Okay. Tong, 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 dong, 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 dong. You're like a little rabbit munching.
No.
No,
No.
no. Perfect. Second tone. Let's try the second tone. Guys, second tone. Gong, gong, hong. Hong is no, that's hong.
Red.
Yeah, red. This is not home. This is not home. Oh, do you guys know what is the name of our institute here? Confucius Institute in Chinese? This one, with the third tone.
So Kong.
Third tone.
Kong.
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 Kong. Yes. Kong.
Kong.
Together?
Yeah, Kong. Si. Kong. Si.
Kongzi. Confucius. Kongzi. Okay, now this one with the third tone.
Song.
Oh yes, very good. Zong.
Song.
Kong.
Kong.
Zong.
Song.
Perfect. Last tone.
Song.
Zhong. So I cannot lift it up. So what is zhong? Yes. Zhong.
Song.
Chou.
Song.
Chou. Chou.
Wrong.
Rong. Perfect. Second tone. Long. Perfect. Long. Dragon.
Monkey king.
Black Mythical. Hey! Try again, everybody can hear. This is standard Chinese. Try again. Wukong. Wukong. Anyone play this game?
Well, it's also the name of the Monkey King from Journey to the West.
Yes. This is the name. That's the name. So like with the Wukong, with the tone, it's gonna be Wukong. Wukong. We don't have any nerds here playing video games. Really, this is so popular nowadays in the. No.
I know of the game.
You know the game. Okay, at least
I
know
just
about
read
the
the
game.
book, that's why I know what it
Yeah, Journey to the West. Alright. So something happened before, like a few weeks ago, we have this striking for housing price problems the
Yeah.
other day at the Trindade. So, how do you say public?
Zhou.
Last one, zhong.
Zhong.
Remember, heavy, zhong.
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 Gong.
Gong zhong. Gong zhong. Perfect. Okay, now we have a family sound here. We have together, everyone?
Eh.
Perfect. Nobody's choosing here?
No.
Perfect. A. Which one is a member? Oh, sorry, main vowel. Sound. Sound, actually this one. And we have a nasal finals. It's a sound, but with the back nasal sound. And this one? butter, yes. Writer, butter, flyer, rolling in the deep, yo. So everybody, let's try this with first tone.
What tone?
First tone.
Bay.
Bay. Bay. Bay. Bay. Bay. Bay. Bay. Bay. Water bottle. Bottle. Yes.
Bay. Bay. Bay.
Bay. Fly. Bay. Second tone.
Day.
Day.
Day. Nay. Day.
Third tone.
Day. Hey.
Hay.
Hey.
Last tone.
Say.
J. This one, let's see. First tone. J. Alright, double syllables, let's try. The top? Yeah, very good. Standard Chinese. Do it again. Bei Fang. Second one. Guys, you too. Second one. Are you sure it's a front nasal sound or back nasal sound?
Hey.
Hey, bye. Actually, the highest tone and lowest tone combination. Hey, bye. No. Yes. Lay. Actually, very beautiful syllables. Just tones a little bit wrong. So, 肥胖. Perfect. 北方. Low.
北方，
High.
北方，
北方.
北方，
黑板，
黑板.
黑板，
黑板.
黑板，
Okay, bat is a board. Hay is black.
北方，北方，
No. You're producing the first tone, but we need to go from low to high. 肥胖，
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 肥胖。
Perfect. Pop. Okay, now for n and sound, we also have this differentiation here. So, because it's a front nasal sound, so it's produced in the central part of your mouth. And this one, it's back nasal sound, so it's produced more backward. And you can, for example, you learn linguistics and think of it as a schwa sound. Schwa sound is the sound that is unstressed, for example, in English. Example for what? Schwa sound? I cannot think of a. Can you think of any schwa sound? Like in English, very common. The syllable that does not stress, so it's reduced into a sound. fine. Let's just skip that. Very at the front of your mouth. Okay, and then this one move to the back. You can feel the difference between the two sound. Perfect. Alright, now I'm going to read and you choose, alright? First one, second one. 成就 成就 which one?
Second one.
Perfect. Now you guys read this one. 成就 Now
生命
声明 Which one?
First one. First one.
Now you read this one.
生
声明
生命
Perfect. Now the third one. 讽刺
讽刺
Which one?
Second one.
Okay, now you read this one.
讽刺
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 Okay, perfect. Now, 正式正式 Now you read this one. 正式正式 Okay, now we have little sound. What is sound here? The rolling in the deep. So, often appear in colloquial everyday speech, especially in northern Chinese dialect. For southerners, you don't usually do that, but if you're from Beijing or like the perfect standard Mandarin, then it would sound better if you add at the end of the syllables. So here's an example. Not this one. For example, here. You can, for example, southerners would just say one, let's say one. But for northern people, they usually say war. You see a little rolling of your tongue at the end. War. Yes. One are naturally glide together. War. Yes. It might be a bit difficult for you guys to do so, but with practice it can be more smooth. Or if you cannot nail, you just pronounce it in a southern way. Doesn't matter. People will understand you as well. And for this one, hua. But for northern people, it will be huar. Hey, very smooth, you guys. Born as Beijingese. Well, your past life, I guess. Sure. So these sound much like more informal than you just produce a single sound. Okay. And for these are required. Okay. No matter you're from where you're from, southerner or northerner, you have to produce the sound. So together. Arts. Neutral sound. Arts. Perfect. Now we have family E. So, it's a little bit more. This is a little bit complicated because we need to manually slide the O sound we're producing the sound. Okay, so you write it this way, but it's gonna sound like E-O, E-O, U, E-O, U, yo. So this one sounds yo. If it's a syllable by itself, then
you write this way, right? E becomes Y here. Like we talked about the spelling rule before. So let's start from beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And the syllable by itself is gonna be grandpa, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for nasal sound,
In.
in,
In.
yun, yun. Okay. Now this one is easier. Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. The first tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dia. Second tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Third tone.
Yeah.
假
Ja.
fake 假
Ja.
恰
Ja.
恰下下 go down 下
Yeah.
perfect. Now these first tone
Yeah.
yeah first tone
Yeah.
撇
Yeah.
yeah okay now Ali second tone
Yeah.
perfect. Now you okay let's like go through by order.
J. J.
切
J.
okay now perfect
Yeah.
perfect. Let's try third tone.
Turtle. Yeah.
Yes 姐
Yeah.
how do you say sister or sister? With another similar syllable but with neutral tone.
Yeah.
Yes 姐姐
Yeah.
姐姐 sister perfect. Now 且 we can go down 且 okay 写 okay exclude 写 right okay now you try to do first tone. 憋 yes very fast on 憋 there is try third tone. Okay now try second tone. Second tone. 咩 perfect. Now last one Matilda, let's try something hard for you. The second tone. Very good. 钱 okay let's finish these. So remember it should be 木偶鱼鱼具家具 perfect 家具哑巴 perfect. Wait let me try Mafalda. Second tone. 家 together. 国家 perfect. 国家 so good. Okay now this one you 下 guys how do you produce the last one? 下雨 okay this one last one 西亚 perfect 西亚 okay, now these are hey this one is really useful right 谢谢 okay to make it more the neutral sound. So it's gonna be 谢谢，
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 谢谢。
谢谢，
嗯
谢谢，
You're welcome.
谢谢，
不客气，
谢谢，
不客气，
谢谢，
不客气，
谢谢，
不客气，
谢谢，
不客气，
谢谢，
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 不客气，
谢谢，不客气。Guys, so this is a really useful phrase that you can just try to memorize by now, because we'll come back to this anyway later. 不客气，
不客气，
不客气，不客气。You're welcome. 谢谢。
谢谢，
You guys, let's make conversation, okay? 谢谢。
谢谢，
那
谢谢
谢谢
不客气。谢谢。
不客气，
谢谢，
不客气。来，this one.
谢谢，
谢
姐姐，
谢谢，
姐姐，
谢谢，
谢谢，
谢，
谢谢，
鞋子，
谢
鞋子，鞋子，鞋子，
谢谢，
节日，
节日，
节日。
节日，
耶，
Second tone, second tone, second tone.
耶，
And this should be neutral. 爷爷，
爷爷，
爷爷。
爷爷，
Last one.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Neutral tone. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. Thank you guys. So we'll come back later from here on Wednesday. So thank you guys for joining the class. See you soon. Bye. Ciao. You probably have to open the door again. Right. Just okay. Let me grab my key.
Before you go, I just have one question. Again, it's about listening to things in film.
I'm sorry. Can we come back to talk about this later? Because they probably
Yeah,
they want to go to
yeah.
earlier.
At some point in my life, I knew that the ring was formed by I still
Olha, olha o áudio do prato dela.
Which one?
Não tá parecido.
Ah, the lady.
Eles estão
I
vendo.
know
Olha
my
dela, é
heart.
um porco.
No, I only know like the first.
Ela pegou um
Well,
porco na mão.
the poem that I
Ui,
remember, and every
calma.
once in a while I remind
É também
people
alto
that
do prato.
Que engraçado, eu acho
I
mesmo.
know,
Sim, vamos embora. Vai dar, espera.
Eu tenho que ir à casa de banho.
interested in poetry
Opa, não
because
deixa de casa bem.
my mother had a book with a collection of I think the greatest favorite poems of the American people, something really silly like that. An anthology, and the poem I liked the best, and I remember, and I was never good at memorizing things, was Tennyson's Charge of the Light.
Oh yeah.
And I was just, I could still recite parts of that, but that was, and that from then.
I only learned The Raven because Christopher Lee did a rendition of it.
Yeah.
I listened to it a lot. And kind of caught the rhythm of it, but I lost it. I only know the first part. It's goes something like, once a midnight we well I told it weak and weary over many acquainting curious volume
Yeah.
of forgotten lore. While I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as someone gently rapping on my cellar. On my, is it the cellar door? I think it is.
Yeah, something like that.
Once I really laughed. Some visitor I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, only just
That's a
nothing
chamber
more.
door, that's
That
chamber
was chamber door.
Well, the thing,
Then distinctly I remember once in a bleak December,
Yeah.
she's bleak and dying ember, brought this ghost up on the floor, and then
well, I had to take a teaching course, the only teaching course I ever took in my life, in fact, to teach it, all of the schools, the Rudolph Steiner schools. And they have a very, one of the really important parts of their teaching is that they still, they make children in classes memorize poems. Well, the thing is, we didn't have that in school, but and we had to, during this course, memorize a poem that I got about, and it's just so annoying. But when I went to school, to public school, started teaching, I had a 5th grade class, and in teaching English, and I thought, I'm going to try this. And I went and I looked for a poem in English, which was good, easy enough.
I'll get you guys books, just wait for a sec.
And it was from Robert Louis Stevenson. I was looking everywhere that it called To a Railway Station. And the thing that was really nice about it, in my opinion, was it's the way that the way it's built up, that you actually have this sort of like, you sat in the train, this and looking out the windows, and the boys in the class, they really loved it because they could really get into this thing, so that they were learning it. And then I had an inspection from the principal of the school, and this is not part of official German pedagogy, and she was furious.
It wasn't supposed to be.
Well, she was quite honestly a fascist. But her whole attitude was that you can only do what's in the book. And I said, and then she would come in and tell me things like how I said, well, I went to school in the United States. I'm a native speaker. And I know how schools are there. The book is not right. So I'll tell you, don't tell me, you who went to a German school, who had never been in any kind of that situation which is comparable, try to tell me that how a school
There you go.
classroom should look like if you're trying to show the people.
And
No,
do you need any help
So
with
I was
something
really
like time?
surprised, and now I will do it again. I said to the class, I've always been terrible at memorizing. I'll try to memorize with you. I don't know what you're talking about. It was really
Although, no, we're speaking it more of the poem.
I actually went to the 6th
Yeah, well, the thing
to
is,
another class and they told me that I had
have pedagogy.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me add you in the group chat. Francis.
They do.